Hi there, Mark Carlson here again. So, this week I'm talking to you about how to stop caring what other people think of you, right? So if you've ever experienced that where you're afraid of what the world thinks of you and you're trying to do life to make sure you fit in or you make sure you think you're accepted, then this is the video for you. So let's have a look first and foremost at a very important point. When we're young, we are in what's called the immature consciousness. And that matures for women sometimes around 30 to 32, for men around 65 or never. Well, a little bit later, I'm just joking, but a little bit later. Usually women mature earlier than men. But it can be around about early 30s to as late as 50, or never for some people. They just never mature in certain areas. If the emotional body of somebody is not being healed enough, if they're really deep-seated emotional pain for a long time, then the mature consciousness has a difficult time finding a person. Now, the reason I'm telling you that is because in the immature consciousness, in that state, you've been trained to fit in to your respective tribe, because being ostracized from the tribe is death. If the tribe, your nation, doesn't accept you, then it's worse than death. So we are trained. Our family trains us, obviously, because they want to keep being accepted by the tribe. They train us to fit into the tribe, and so unconsciously, until you get a little bit older, you're always trying to make sure you say the right thing, you do the right thing, that you're accepted by your peers, by the people that you know, by the tribe. And then there comes a point in life when you're a little bit older where you'll start asking questions. Now, you'll ask questions, why do I need to fit in? But you could easily say, right, okay, from now on, I'm going to make sure I don't care what anyone thinks of me. Then you go out in the world and immediately you care what people think. You care what the neighbours think. You care what your peers think. And nothing changes even though you've made a decision at the conscious level. So the first thing is to get aware. You've got to become aware of yourself. So you ask the question, why do I need to be accepted by that particular group of people or that person? What's going on? What am I afraid that they'll see? Why do I need to show up in a particular way? Which means I'm caring about what they think of me, right? So the first question is, why do I think I need them to care about me? And what is it that I need them to see? Now, why do I need them to see me that way? And what is that covering? Right? Because if I need someone to see me in a particular way, it's because I'm covering something, right? So what is it I'm afraid that they'll see about me, right? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. What am I afraid that the world will see about me? Now, here's the other thing to contemplate. The only world you know is going on inside of you, right? I know it's all happening outside of you, but you experience it inside of you. So all of the people that you're afraid will see you a particular way are going on inside your head. Now, and you'll never actually know the way they see you. They'll only see you the way they see you, which is the way they are actually, but another video. So all you ever see is what you think people think you are. So when you're actually worried about what the world thinks of you, you're caring about what the world thinks of you, it's because you're afraid to look at something inside of you. It's actually you that's afraid to look at an aspect of you that you think the world won't accept about you, because you've been taught that this is what's acceptable at the level when you're in the immature consciousness, when the tribe told you, your particular respective tribe told you this is what's acceptable and this is what's not. And then there'll be, in some cases, different energies going on within you where one side of you can feel is what you really are, but you're being another way. And that's why there's a conflict, and that's why you think you have to show up in a particular way for the world to like you. But as I said, that's all going on inside of you. So all you're actually afraid of is accepting the thing that you're afraid the world will see of you. Because the thing that you're afraid the world will see of you actually exists. It must do, otherwise you wouldn't be afraid of anyone seeing it, right? So it does exist inside of you. So the way to heal it, here's the key point, right, is to first and foremost recognize that I'm running away from something inside of me. I'm running away from seeing something about myself. And then I've got to heal that, right? It's very important that I heal that part of me. And healing means that I love that part of me, because if I am afraid that the world will see this about me, then I'm not accepting an aspect of me, right? That's all it means. I'm not actually embracing, loving an aspect of who I am, right? And so what I've got to learn to do is to embrace this part of me, because there it is inside of me. It's true. Wherever it is, there it is. Now, if I deny it, what I'm actually doing is pushing the energy away, and so the energy gets compressed and it actually manifests itself, right? So the thing you're running from keeps chasing you. That's why it keeps chasing you, because you're pushing the energy down. You're saying, no, 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 I don't want to see that. But really what's happening is a denial of an aspect of yourself. And so the work is to question first and foremost, what am I afraid of here? And then love it. Now, how do you love it? Well, you get powerless to it. You get into acceptance that actually this is me. Now, if you sit long enough and look at it and start saying, okay, this is me. Tears may come for some people. You may laugh at the ridiculousness of it, or the futility of it, but you'll see it more clearly if you sit and you look and you start saying, okay, I'm going to let this part be me. Now, you don't need to take action. If it's a really angry part of you, well, anger actually is all related to fear. We get angry because we're afraid of something deeper. So it's not the anger that you're afraid of, it's below the anger. And so if you keep sitting and keep accepting and saying to yourself, okay, what is it inside of me? And I'm going to let it be. For the first time in my life, in this particular area, I'm going to love me more. Now, it's not that you're not loving yourself, because that you get ready to go out to the world means you're loving yourself, that you have confidence in what you do, that you do life means that you love yourself, that you dress yourself as nice as you can. It means you love yourself, but there's certain areas, your guidance system, remember, is always directing you to what needs attention. That's how it works for you, right? All the stuff that's working is great, but your guidance system is saying, this is where I want you to look at, the stuff that's not working. That's why it keeps coming up into your face. Now, addictive behavior is when you run away from that stuff. Another video, but anyway, going back to what you have to do, you've got to look inside and you've got to get to powerlessness, meaning you let go, you accept, you let it be that it is that. Instead of running from it and fighting it, you say, okay, you can stay here because you're already here, right? Saying you can stay here, the energy is going to turn around and say, well, of course I'm going to stay here, I'm already here, right? So what you've really got to say is, I'm going to stop running from you. And I'm going to recognize that you're an aspect of me. Now, often in your fear, in that place that you're afraid of, is a powerful part of you. So what often happens is you'll find talents and strengths inside of you that you wouldn't have found without this. But that's to come later. The first thing you've got to do is to love this part of you. So that you're that you're caring about what people think of you is part of your guidance system to get you to look inside. It's part of your guidance system to get you to realize there's an aspect of me that I'm not loving. Right? Now, when you love it, you won't care what people think, because it just won't be an aspect for you. It won't be an issue for you, I should say. It'll be a part of you that's been embraced. And so anything that's embraced within me will be embraced from the outer world, because remember, I'm the only thing I know going on, right? And the whole world's going on outside of me, but I'm at the center of the entire everything from my point of view, as you are from your point of view. So healing what you think life is, meaning looking at what everything means inside of you, is the key to life. So you use the fact that you're caring what people think about you to find yourself and to love that part of yourself more by getting to powerlessness, by accepting it, by taking off the need to run from it and saying, okay, this is me this lifetime. This is the way I am this lifetime. Now what will change? The thing that you're afraid of will balance, and it won't manifest the way that you thought it was going to manifest, because you're afraid it'll manifest in a way that's going to hurt you. But as you love it, it won't manifest that way because you'll be loving it. It'll manifest in a loving way. It'll all change, but it all starts and ends with you loving it. Okay? Thank you for being a part of this video by watching it. I appreciate you being here. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that. If you like this particular video, please give me the thumbs up. And until next time, you have an absolutely amazing week. Thank you so much.